For some reason I had to do my bloods by 9, but my ultrasound isn't till 10:30. Anyway, so I'm here at a cafe next door just getting some breakfast, and then after my ultrasound I'm off to work, and this afternoon I'll find out if I do surgery on Wednesday and take my trigger tonight. Just finished up my scan. I think I'm feeling better than I did when I went in. I was a little bit nervous because when, as I said in previous vlog, I had kind of counted as I was watching them do it last time. So I think I had like 5 on my right and 6 on my left or something like that. So I was hoping to see a bit better numbers today. It seemed fairly much the same. The left one seemed to have about 7, and so I was like, oh, maybe I'm going to be postponed. And just at the end of the appointment, and my prayer had been going in, Lord, just that I had the right person doing the scan, because I felt the same lady who did the last 2 before. I don't know, it's not that she did a bad job or anything like that, but it was just very obviously clinical, in, out, no really talk or discussion, and certainly not letting me know how it was going. And this one just at the end of the appointment said, oh, well, they look to be progressing well. Yeah, so good luck. And I was like, oh, okay, well, that's a bit of a relief, because I was afraid I wasn't stimulating. My numbers don't seem to be anywhere near as high as last time. She's like, well, what do you mean? I said, oh, well, last time they actually got me to kind of take down the size-wise of them to see how they were going. So I kind of knew what I had, and this time I was just kind of counting along and, you know, had much less. And she's like, oh, well, you've got like 14 on your right and 19 on your left. So a little bit higher than last time. It's looking good. And I was like, oh, and she's like, yeah, we don't do that protocol anymore. The doctors asked us not to, because they had so many women calling up, my follicles are this many and are this size and I should be taking my trigger. And apparently it was just setting a lot of anxiety for the women doing IVF. So they had been asked to stop kind of telling them exactly how many and what size and all that kind of stuff to try and lessen the anxiety. So they weren't banking on going into trigger at a certain time. So again, I will find out this afternoon whether I do surgery on Wednesday. It is Monday. My birthday is tomorrow. Would be a nice birthday present, I guess, to get our little embryos made the day after. So anyway, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm about to head off to work, and I will fill you in once I get my message letting me know when I'm taking my trigger, when I'm doing my surgery, or if they want me to keep going, because I've got a couple still under the 10 millimeter mark. So I've got a couple that are just under. So that means they may want to keep me on my drugs for an extra 1 or 2 days, which means I'll probably do a scan on Wednesday, surgery on Friday. Anyway, it's probably happening this week, and I will let you know after work. Hey, so I got the message, and not till late. I actually got to finish work at my normal time instead of a late shift today, which would have been 4:45. I've got a chiropractic appointment because I had one last week and my back was so bad that we booked me in 2 weeks back to back, and then hopefully I can go down to monthly again after that. But I got the message to do trigger, so they actually told me I need to do my regular medications that I take, the Gonal F and the Orglatran, or however you say that one, by 6 o'clock. Now, I'm not going to get home before 6. Might be 6:30 or something. So I called the clinic to speak to the nurses. They said that's okay, because I usually don't take my meds till 7 o'clock anyway. So they said just take it as soon as I get home. And then I take my trigger medication at 8 p.m. The funny thing was, I was like, oh my gosh, do I have the needles to actually mix the injection? Otherwise, I was going to have to pick that up on the way home. So then I had to get Chad to video message me to pull out all my stuff to see if I had them left over from last time, which I was pretty sure I did. And so he's like, is this what you're talking about? Well, yes, that's the syringe, but I need the needle parts that's with that. So he found them, but it was like just the big ones. I'm like, do I have the little ones? Anyway, so that's probably been the most stressful part about the whole thing, was making sure, did I have the syringes? And I do. So I will mix the brew tonight, inject myself, and then retrieval day is Wednesday. And luckily Chad is home, so he can do the fresh deposit while there. I'm waiting for my surgery, and then work has organised that I have both the Wednesday and Thursday off. So then I'll just be back to work on Friday doing lighter duties. And yeah, ready hopefully for transfer next week. I guess it's starting to finally feel real. So I'm getting a little bit more excited now, and I'm just looking forward to getting it done on Wednesday and seeing how we go from there. So it's trigger time, just getting all of the goodies ready. I have done this on a video before, but figured that I'm going to do it anyway, so I might as well get it all organized. So I have to sanitize everything again. Did my injections at about 6:20. I ended up doing it, so that's all good to go. We start off with the big needle. This one I'm not going to be sticking into me. It's pretty huge. I'll show you in a second. But that's just to mix. Yeah, it's a big needle. I don't want that in me. I meant to do this first, to be honest. This is just saline, so if you can see. It's dissolved straight away, which is the right thing. All done, nothing left in there. Can get rid of that big nasty thing. Now, put on the smaller one that's a bit friendlier. Which means it is time. Let's put that back on the paper. Oh, it'll be so nice to have a break from injections for a little bit. even if it is only a couple of days. I pull back just a little bit just to make sure it's not hit anything. Oh, I forgot this one hurts. Trigger medication done. Third time. Hopefully it's charm. Hopefully won't have to do that for a while. Good morning. It is egg retrieval day. At the moment I'm just feeling very calm, relaxed. I think doing this 2 times before I kind of know what to expect. A little bit excited, a little bit nervous about the results, but I guess my big prayer, I've always had generally pretty good numbers of eggs, so I guess my prayer is all just about the fertilization and just that God's will be done. I just have to really trust this part of the process and that He knew our baby even before it's been created. So He will make right all the paths, and yeah, hopefully this round will end up with our baby. Just out of the surgery. So far I heard that I had 11 eggs. I'm feeling pretty good right now. About to have my tea and Bicky.